they used for why we needed to change the flag. The flag wasn't inclusive. The flag it offended people. It was offensive to the tribes. It it wasn't simple enough.
It's not simple enough.
Apparently it needs to be drawn by a fifth grader
like
in order
like
to
a child. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the flag?
Well, I mean, they're erasing history is what they're doing. They're erasing history. They're giving a very simple, uncomplicated, I would call it Soviet realism or socialist realism if I was in the Soviet Union or whatever. New emblem, and this is now, by the way, if I don't know if you know that it's not just a Utah thing. This is now spreading like a cancer to other states. So Pennsylvania's flag is too complicated, and it shows imagery that is historically inappropriate and might make people feel unwelcome. Blah blah blah. So now they're trying to change the Pennsylvania flag, and they're going to go state by state by state and give them all new flags. Well, new flag, new symbol, new banner. The flag is a banner. It's the thing you follow in a sense. It's the thing that it's supposed to symbolize who you are. And so ideally it's going to have some culture behind it. Well, they're changing the flags. So we're going to have a new standard that we follow. And there will be a new unity on a new basis under a new standard. And you can kind of see this same program. It's like in China, they changed street names. People changed their names. We got with the trans, people changed their name and then it's called a dead name and you can never say it again. In China, they did this under Mao. They took on revolutionary names. They would reject their father's name, take on a revolutionary name, and if anybody called them by their old name, they would throw a giant fit and get violent and whatever else. It's the exact same dynamic. Well, the flag is just another symbol. It's like when they change the names of streets, well, changing the flag is another symbol. Now you get this new flag. Well, let's talk about what it means. We're going to put new meaning in the new symbol, and this represents a new Utah with new values, and those values are the old values subverted into the new program.
Alexia brings up the point. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Alexia always brings up the point is when you capture a nation, the first thing you do is you bring down the flag and you put up a new flag.
Oh, of course.
And when you look at the United Nations relationships with Utah, I find it fascinating that the only place the United Nations meets outside of New York City in America is Utah.
And when they first came here, they set up at the Salt Palace and then they just never left. Fast forward to just a few months ago, they're meeting with the church leaders here. So flashing back to what you were saying earlier, where the church was calling the UN evil 40 plus years ago, we're now literally inviting them in the doors.
Yeah, welcoming them in.
The World Economic Forum is is deep in Utah, so it just feels like we've been so encaptured by these. We're turning such a globalist state.
Well, that's why they call
that's
this
what I
place.
see. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why they call this place the cradle of the Fourth Industrial Revolution.